You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You know you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me every day.
Well, I don't give a damn what you say. There should still be spring water running down the street.
Now, Harry, times have changed since you were here. And please, watch your language.
It was always there. No one has the right to just cover it up like they were ashamed of it. If I had my way,
I was here when they put the road over the spring, so that we didn't have to step in mud up to our ankles. Oh, you should just try stepping over one of those muddy wagon ruts in a long skirt.
And I suppose they named it Spring Street so people could imagine it? Ha! I'd like to kick their asses.
Oh, Harry, stop that language.
Nature was here first. I miss the water and the well. Before you start telling me how lovely things are around here, well, I don't like a lot that has changed.
Harry, that was 1895. And now is... now. You can't expect things to stay the same. Things are going to change, and you'd better get that into your head.
Shh, get back in your frame.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the 9th Annual Centennial Celebration. We had so much fun at our first centennial that we decided to just do it every year. We've had quite a busy 2 days, and we hope you enjoyed yourselves at the other exhibits.
Busy my ass.
Sorry, shush.
Now, I'd like to take you on an historic tour of what Friday Harbor used to be like.
This ought to be good.
We are particularly pleased that this year, the Centennial Selection Committee decided to remember people who were not related to the Pig War. It's about time that the word got out that something other than the Pig War happened in Friday Harbor.
I certainly hope so, after all I did.
So what you're going to see are 2 portraits of 2 of our lesser-known citizens, but 2 who shaped the community in more ways than one.
Lesser known?
I blew up.
Now, we're very proud of these portraits. They're enlargements of old photos from our library, and they're life-size, so you might even think that you're seeing them. And the first one is a young man named Harry Walker. Now, we had a lot of fun when we were making this photo because we said that we're going to blow it up. You see, Harry's claim to fame was that he knew how to use dynamite. As a matter of fact, it was his specialty. You may notice a slightly nervous expression on his face. And most of his work was near the lime kiln quarries, but his specialty was blasting under houses to build cellars. As a matter of fact, we ran across one newspaper article that said that Harry had blasted under one house that had a wonderful collection of fine china, and he didn't chip a single cup or saucer. And next to him, we have our own Matilda Beaverton. She comes from a long, upstanding family going back all the way to the founding of Friday Harbor. Her grandfather occupied the first building that you see when you come up Spring Street. It was her family that planted the 2 elm trees in the Little Harbor Park. And you probably have all driven down Beaverton Road out in the valley. Now, I'd love to show you the rest of our collection, so come along with me and we'll see the rest of the exhibits for the Centennial Celebration.
What a gas bag. Hope she didn't see me move. Told me I was to come back as a picture and just stand here? Well, hell, that's no fun.
Harry, do I have to remind you about your language again? I wasn't surprised when they contacted me and said I was going back to Friday Harbor for a short visit. Everybody in town knew me and my family. By the way, how did you get here?
Beats me. I didn't think anyone remembered me. I guess you could say I went out with the BAM! Ha ha! There wasn't much left to remember. Guess this librarian over here came across my picture in some old book and BAM! Ha! Here I am! I guess that's what it takes to get to come back. Being remembered.
Well, yes, The librarian is the reason I was able to come back this time. Oh, but it's not the first time that I've been back. Oh, no. People remember the Beaverton family all the time.
Well, excuse me.
Well, don't you have relatives that still live around here?
Well, I had a bit of a dangerous occupation, and things ended early for me. But I do believe I knew some of your family. Did you have a father named John?
Oh, yes. He was my father.
Yes. He was the bartender at the Saloon Best.
Oh, it's a very respectable place.
And his brother was the owner of the Cat House across the street. That's quite a historic pedigree.
Well, he was on the first town council. Oh, and my father helped to plant those 2 little trees down at the...
I'll bet he voted to cover up the spring in the street. Oh, that got things off to a sorry start. And they've been making mistakes ever since.
Well, don't you think you're being just a little too critical?
You know, earlier when we were walking down by the water, I showed you that the Churchill house had been moved. Moved! From the water to a place up on Argyle Street where they look out on a bunch of weeds. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, come on now, Harry. Things change over time. You have got to get that into your brain. If there's any left now.
Well, that's just hurtful. Don't.
Well, then we're even. I didn't like the way you were talking about my family. Anyway, not all change is for the worse. Yesterday, I walked up on the hill overlooking the harbor, out where I used to picnic. And that new hotel has built a deck that hangs out over the edge of the cliff. Oh, the view of the harbor from there is even more beautiful than I remember. So you see, things can be for the good. It's change that you have to get used to.
But I don't want to get used to it. Our town was just fine. We didn't have all of these people and the cars. I think the cars are the worst.
Oh, this is a different world now, Harry. People need to get around. They need cars.
Come on. Have you seen anything crazier than that? What do they call it? That yellow circle. I had one more stick of dynamite. I'd make some improvements.
Oh, you mean the new traffic, sir?
I see you! What are you doing? Get back in your frames! You're just memories for us to remember. Remember?
Remember? And you are repeating yourself.
But we're just having a little discussion.
Discussion, my ass. This lady here thinks God, you've just got a perfect little town these days. And damn it, I wouldn't give you a pinch of owl poop for it.
Goodness, Harry!
That's right. You take a look at this picture with me in it. There are 10 good men standing out there in front of the Saloon Best. Every one of them looks happy. Even the dog on the beer keg looks happy. Those were the good old days. You could get drunk on one side of the street and on the other you could get left like the Beaverton family. It was all in the family.
That's enough! Stop bickering, both of you! I'm the one who brought you back, and I didn't bring you here to start a fight. I brought you back to show everyone how Friday Harbor was and how it's changed. I had no idea that you two might not be compatible. I guess it's good that the celebration is almost over and you can go back to your time. Now please just apologize to each other and get back in your frames, and I'll bring the last group in.
Harry, I didn't mean to make you angry. It's just, I like Friday Harbor. And I remember it as a wonderful place to grow up and have a family.
Oh, I understand. It's just, maybe if it weren't for the accident, things might have been a little bit differently.
Thank you. Now, you two get back there, and I'll bring the last group in.
Harry, I don't want us to go before I've told you something. I think that the new traffic circle...
I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that some change is good change.
No, no, no. I was going to say, I wouldn't give you a pinch of owl poop for it either.